What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF, man, back with another pregame. Feeling a little bit better. We still haven't made a move, unfortunately, roster-wise. But, however, there is a bit of good news today. Lonzo Ball will be returning after missing 6 straight games. And he seems to have, reacted well to practice the last couple of days. So he's going to be making his return today. So that's good news because stores our offensive balance a little bit better, and we need less ISO ball. I was watching a lot of tape, because I was depressed from the last game. I was watching a lot of tape from Lonzo Ball with Laker Film Room, and so I was like, we really missed this guy, man, just watching tape. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that we, are getting him back. That's definitely a positive. Not sure how Kuzma's doing, though. But we'll see what happens. Either way, we play the Charlotte Hornets. They're not the best of teams. They only have 14 wins in the season, 3 more than us. And we're playing them at home, so hopefully we can take advantage of this and try to, get a win here. What up, Dan? Is this game on ESPN? I'm not sure, brother. I haven't checked yet, but it's most likely going to be on Time Warner. I doubt ESPN will air us again anytime soon. But yeah, guys, it's how you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys feel better, man. I know I'm still a little down based on what happened in the last game. I haven't been the same since. We need to win desperately. What's up, Combat Sports Talk? You still want Ingram, Dan? He's passive AF. Yeah, I still want Ingram. I still see the potential, man. I'm not going to give up based off of a couple of games. He's young, raw, like I said. Been making the argument for him, but I understand a lot of you guys are ready to trade him, but because it's understandable, your feelings, since we haven't won a lot. So I get it. But thank God for Lonzo, man. He's back today, looks like, and I hope he can restore some sort of order, Like I said, I've been watching a lot of Laker Film Room with Lonzo Ball passes that lead to scoring or just passes that help us. And he just makes the whole team better. You can tell everybody passes better when he's on the floor. So it's tough, man. Unfortunately, we still haven't made a roster move. We're still sitting on the exact same roster. I do believe that the front office is working diligently to try to get a move, but they're probably just waiting to see, what's the right thing, Hey, Combat. I appreciate you, brother. I know you've been loyal, man, but hey, I love your channel as well. Wonder what's the starting lineup. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Unfortunately, I think KCP is going to start all season long just because of his agent. But really, he shouldn't be up there. As a Laker fan, I feel depressed, man. Embarrassed and frustrated. But I know we will get there. We just need to be patient. Let's go, Laker Nation. That's right, man. Head up, for sure. Again, I still haven't recovered from that last game, unfortunately. So that's tough. But there is a little bit of hope now that Lonzo's returning. That's going to be crucial. And we're going to need him to push the pace and just play at a high level. Hopefully Brandon Ingram can step his game up tonight. I know we already have Brook Lopez back, but I'm not sure if he's going to start or come off the bench, as Luke has been very unpredictable. If we do get a win, it'll cheer me up a little bit, but not much, simply because I felt like that was a huge game versus the Indiana Pacers. Versus Paul George and the Thunder. So we dropped the ball majorly there, and that could impact us in free agency. Hopefully not. Still crossing my fingers. I still have hope. But it's just a tough situation to be in as a Laker fan, Every game, it's like, it's mediocrity after mediocrity. Like I said, 8-game losing streak. And hopefully today we can put a stop to the bleeding, but we'll see, man. I don't have my hopes up for this game till I see them actually pull out the victory. They might start off hot like they did last game and then fall off, or vice versa, start off slow and then pick it up and still lose. We need to find a way to execute and finish games off. I know we're young, but that's not an excuse for effort. As far as the Thunder go, they've picked it up lately, which is not good for us neither. They're trying to entice Paul George to stay. You even see Russell Westbrook pouring the ice water bottle over his head and stuff like that. It annoys me, but he's doing his best to recruit. And unfortunately, we dropped the ball. So hopefully that doesn't impact us too much, as, it appears Paul George still has a lot of love for LA. And we're going to find out what kind of guy he is. If he's the type that he feels he's good enough, he can put a team on his shoulders and carry us to the playoffs and beyond, then he might be up for the challenge of joining this young team. If he's like the rest of these stars that just want to link up to teams that are ready to win, then he might not come here. But we'll get over him quick as we still have Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, and hopefully we can recruit Boogie. It's going to be tough, though, like I said. I'm still waiting for a trade or some sign of life from the Lakers front office. Some sort of free agency acquisition, something. I mean, the Rockets just picked up Gerald Green, and he seems to be doing good. So there's a couple of pieces that could be had in free agency right now, like Morrow or, I don't know, Monte Ellis, something to help us with the scoring, with the shooting. I know Monte Ellis is not the best of shooters, and he's probably past his prime already, so probably not him, but there's a lot of other names out there, man, and if we could pick something up, you know, we'll see what happens. What do you guys think of the game tonight? Do you guys expect us to win? I'll take a couple of questions now. I think it'll be competitive, but who knows, man? It's up in the air for me. It's a coin flip. Every game is a coin flip. You just never know anymore. Dan, I read that Paul George loves LA. Don't mean anything for free agency. Yep, that sounds about right now that we got blown out. I want Gerald Green. Well, unfortunately, Gerald Green, I think he's with the Rockets now for the rest of the season, so that ain't going to happen. But we need a high pick. I want one of them centers, Dan. Anyone. Well, unfortunately, we don't have a pick this season. Maybe we'll trade for one. I don't know. But the way we've been drafting, that seems like the right way to go. You know, if we can flip one of these assets, turn into a trade for a pick, that'd be great. Dan, another blowout loss. Get Luke fired tonight? 9 losses in a row. I don't know at this point, man. I don't know what to expect. Oh, boy just reminded me. Keep voting, guys. We got Lonzo Ball at number 8 in guards in the West and Kyle Kuzma number 9 and forward. So we're doing work with our voting, and that could be a way of recruiting, because an all-star might see that regardless of what kind of season they have, whether it be, you know, subpar or really good, they probably still have good chances of making the all-star. Those are all good selling points. So keep voting for Kuzma, Lonzo, which are the, you know, the only 2 probable ones of making it. The rest probably aren't going to catch up, but let's keep voting, man. That would be a victory for us and hopefully help us recruit in free agency as well. You know, to see that we have a loyal fan base that keeps voting no matter what. Getting a dub tonight, bro. Hopefully, man. We need one in desperation, but I'm not going to get my hopes up or nothing or predict anything. Didn't you say your girlfriend was going to start a YouTube channel? Yeah, man. Unfortunately, we haven't had a chance. But yes, we're actually going to start a joint YouTube channel, like, together. So we might start vlogging and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I've been really busy, man. You know, with business and work and all this stuff on the side, plus covering YouTube and you know, family and stuff. So I haven't had a chance to kick it off, but it's actually what did we call it, babe? 2-piece combo. Oh, 2-piece combo. That's what it's gonna be called. So you could already subscribe to it. We have like 97 subscribers. So yeah, it's gonna be called 2-piece combo, and we're gonna be doing a mixture of things, maybe some challenges, some vlogging, a little bit of everything, you know. Try to have fun on that channel. Oh my God, Adam, you got jokes, bro. That actually made me laugh. Did you read it, babe? He said, what's your girl's IG so I can slide in them DMs? So disrespectful, Adam. Lonzo who? Equals loss. No heart on the team. Lonzo makes the team a lot better, man. But I'm not going to say whether we win or lose. At this point, the season has been very unpredictable. I don't know what to think. Can we vote another coach instead? Unfortunately, not. That'd be great. Do you think Ingram will get 30? We'll see. Lonzo makes everybody better, so we'll see what happens. Thomas needs to start at center. Adam's always trolling me, man, so I don't even take him serious, bro. That's my dude, though. Adam's my guy. He's always here, so I appreciate you, Adam. You can get away with it, only because I know you're cool. Is Zoe back today? Yeah, he's back today. So that's the good news of the day. Unfortunately, like I said, we still haven't made any roster moves or any firings, but we're exactly a month away. Like by one day, we're a month away. So from trade deadline, I expect something to go down. Dan, did you hear the 76ers beat the... No, I haven't been watching TV, man. I just got home. Been a long day. It's crazy, guys. Just a lot of drama, man. Been a long day. Just got home. Dan, we need a shooter. Yes, we do. And the worst of ways, Chubby Marshmallow, because... we don't have a lot of shooters, and we shoot a lot of threes, so that's ironic, right? Low percentage buckets, well, we're not getting much, so. Who do you think is starting at center at the 5 spot? I don't know, man. It's been unpredictable. Probably Brooke. Knowing Luke, he likes to go back to his veteran. So if Brooke is feeling good, I wouldn't be shocked if he's back up there. Don't like Brooke starting anymore, and I definitely don't like Julius because he gets overpowered. So there's other options, but Luke refuses to make changes that we need. We'll see. Would you be surprised if Lopez came off the bench? No, I prefer him off the bench because he's been a poor starter all season long. Minute restrictions for Lonzo? Well, yeah, he's coming off an injury, so you figure they'd probably do that. And I heard for Kuzma as well, unfortunately. So we'll see. Will our Rams win tomorrow? I sure hope so, man. I have high hopes for the Rams, so let's hope so. Go Rams. That's the one, good team right now in LA that's representing us properly. So hopefully they continue to advance in the playoffs, man. We need it. The city of LA is hungry for a good LA team. I mean, we did have the Dodgers. They went pretty far. But, I shouldn't even bring them up because the end was a disappointment. But at least right now we got our little squad, man. The Rams are looking nice. Real nice. Go Niners. Boo! He said Niners. I think the Lakers will lose. Hopefully not, man. We shouldn't even be shooting threes. That's a fact. We should be taking a higher percentage bucket, which is mid-range or, taking it to the hole. But, again, that has to do a lot with coaching. He gives them the green light. And even though they're shooting the lowest percentage in the league, I believe, or one of the lowest percentages. And Gurley for MVP. Yeah, he deserves it. But, they're going to give it to Brady. They always give it to Brady, man. What about trading Marc Gasol for Marc Gasol? I mean, I take it at this point. I'm trying anything that improves our team, man. I'm tired of watching us get destroyed by pretenders, right? Like the Clippers and the Thunder. They're not really contenders. They're pretenders. But so for some reason, when they face us, we lose by a lot. And then we play the Rockets, who are actually contenders, them and the Warriors, and we play them close. So it just makes no sense. Hey, Dan, I noticed Lonzo's numbers offensively are shockingly similar to Draymond Green's. Do you see any similarities in their game? Well, they're different types of players, and they play different positions as well. However, they do impact the game in many different spots, like rebounding. I like Lonzo Ball's defense as well. The way he plays the passing lanes, he even blocks smaller guards at times when they take it up and in. I love. They're both very good at different crafts. Now, Draymond is known more of a defender and a gritty, hard-nosed player, where Lonzo's known more of a rebounder / push the ball and push the pace type guard, distribute first, score second. Where they are kind of similar is they're both not very great shooters per se, but they can get streaky and hot at times. So I think they both are probably jack of all trades in their teams. They help their teams on different areas. So in that sense, you can't compare them. But overall, no. Do you need to trust the process? No, that's a 76er thing, man. Let them have the process. We need now. We've already been tanking for like 4 seasons, so we need to start winning soon. Do you think the Lakers will make the playoffs? Not at this rate. Unless something drastic happens and a change happens, man, our season has gone down the drain due to injuries and poor coaching and just bad scheduling. So that would be crazy if Kuzma and Zoe play in the All-Star game. Man, I'm at least trying to get one of those guys in there, because if we can get one, that'll be a big testament to any free agent. Like, look, we got these rookies in, whether they deserve it or not. That's the power of Laker Nation. So keep voting, guys, every day. Keep voting. I try every day. Today I was busy, but I'll probably drop a vote soon here tonight. I appreciate you, bro. You're the GOAT. Did you see LeVar get his own jersey today? Nope. Haven't been home. Dan, Lakers need Kyle Korver. That'd be great, but unfortunately he's in Cleveland. He ain't going nowhere. LeBron's going to use him up. I think Magic will trade Ingram. God, I hope not. I really hope not. But at this rate, I wouldn't be shocked if anything happened. Anything at all. We got to just stay patient and I guess wait out, see what happens. But it's tough, guys. It's been hard for all of us Laker fans, and hopefully things start turning around here soon. I'm glad Lonzo's back, but again, my hopes aren't up because we've been dropping a lot of home games. But I know our offense might look a little bit better if he's healthy, right? But if not, we'll see. Dan, why not sign Darren Williams as a backup point guard? Well, I think Darren Williams is done, bro. Darren Williams is done, in my opinion. I think he's too injury prone. He's always injured, and he's just not the same player, unfortunately. Him and Derrick Rose both deteriorated, little by little by little. And It's unfortunate, but that's what happened. What happened, bro? No?
Nope, no one's there.
Oh, okay. Mellow and Jello. Dan, who do we play tonight? We play the Charlotte Hornets tonight. Let's get real. Lonzo does not deserve to even be mentioned in anything All-Star related. Neither did Draymond Green last season. They dropped the same kind of numbers, but Draymond by default because he was on a good team. So, and even though he is a factor on that team, so is Lonzo, man. He's pretty much the MVP of this team. He just he's a pretty. Without him, our whole dynamic changes. So, I mean, if Draymond made it last season with similar numbers, I don't have any problem with rookie Lonzo making it, especially because he's a lot more popular and because it shows the power of Laker Nation, man. Keep voting, guys. Keep voting, Laker Nation. On the trade deadline, we should who should we trade? Anybody who doesn't show sign of life or energy or passion and doesn't want to be here. Anybody. The Lakers host the All-Star Lonzo and Kuz. We'll see, man. We'll see. We still got a long way to go to vote them in, and I know they're going to be outraged if we do vote them in, but you know what? It brings the proper kind of publicity to LA, and it shows the power of Laker fans, right? We just roll in numbers. So everybody, whether you're from a different country or you live in a different state, vote for Lonzo Ball and Kyle Kuzma. They actually have a decent chance of making it on the reserve unit. So keep voting, guys. Every vote counts. Every day up until the deadline, and hopefully we do it, man. Did the recent Laker film room video piss you off? Why? I don't know. I didn't watch it, bro. I've just been watching highlights of Lonzo. But no, why would it piss me off? Dan, any rumors about Lakers trades? No, and you kind of want to keep it that way until something actually happens, because when rumors happen, I find that nothing ever gets executed. So it's better when it's quiet. That means phone calls are actually being made, and we won't hear about it till it actually happens. Whereas last season, we're talking about, the Lakers are trying to get Boogie or Paul George, and we ended up getting none of them. So it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, if something happens, we'll find out about it. I'll be the first one to let you guys know. Lack of effort video? That's right. No, not really. I didn't see his last video, man. Like I said, I was just watching his highlights he posted about Lonzo, and unfortunately, like I said, we desperately need Lonzo because he just restores everything back in order. I think if he's healthy tonight and he gets a decent amount of minutes, we're gonna see his impact. If not, then we might be in for another long night. A lot is riding on that kid, man. That kid really is one of the saviors. I won't say the savior because that's a lot of pressure to put on somebody's shoulders, but he is one of them. Is All-Star voting only available to U.S. residents only? I don't think so, but that's a good question. If anybody knows, please answer it for Soul over here. I'm not sure. Dan, should James Worthy be on the front office? I like James Worthy now. I'm not sure if his passion is to be somebody in the front office. They have to be passionate about it, so it depends. I think our front office is fine for now. If they don't do nothing past trade deadline, though, I will have to criticize them because they did sell a solid season for us, and thus far has been atrocious. It started off decent, but then ever since the injuries, we've just been on a rock slide. So they definitely have to do something like they promised. They said, hey, we're always looking to improve via free agency, trades, or draft picks any way we can. So they have to put their money where their mouth is, and they have up until the February 8th trade deadline to make something happen. However, we'll see what happens, man, because if they don't make a move, then I might be a little ticked off because now that's false advertisement. You're promising a better, a season for everybody, and if you're not delivering on that promise, then unfortunately you're just the next Mitch and Jim. So they have to make sure they do that and at least improve the roster. I don't care if they don't make a blockbuster trade, man, but they have to bring shooters and at least a big man or something to help us improve a little bit, That's all I got to say about that. As far as, blockbuster trades, that'd be great if we could pull one off. But if we can't, they did mention we're going after those guys in free agency. So they're still, truthful about that. I don't expect a blockbuster move. Now, if it happens, great. But if it doesn't, I at least expect something to improve this roster. Anything. So that's how I feel about Robin Magic right now. I'm still I'm not pleased or upset. I'm like right in between right now. I'm like expecting something, right? I'm expecting them to do something. So once they do something, then, you know, my expectations will be reached and I'll be pleased. But for now, I'm just kind of like questioning when is it going to happen, right? Dan, is our bench the problem? It used to be the solution, but now ever since taking Kuzma off the bench, Clarkson and by himself hasn't been the same as he was with Randall and Kuzma. So yeah, they broke up the bench. That's probably why Luke didn't want to start Kuzma. However, if you're that player, you have to step up and just, you know, if you're the only scorer we have off the bench and your name's Jordan Clarkson, you have to step it up and you know, reach that next level instead of, you know, fall back and just disappear, which is kind of what he's been doing lately. So, but we'll see, man. We'll see. You just never know who's going to the bench. It could be Kuzma now that Brook Lopez is back. It could be Randall. Maybe our bench will improve. DeMarcus Cousins might opt to play with the Kentucky bro John Wall and DC, in my opinion. Gotta think the contingency plan. Yeah, excuse me. I agree. It's not a guarantee, and that's probably our biggest threat is the Washington Wizards because he's been wanting to play with John Wall. So if that happens, we got to go after somebody like DeAndre or somebody else, you know. But something's got to give, man. We just can't stay subpar. You notice Magic haven't been in the media lately. Hopefully he's up to something, or just hiding. Yeah, I believe that he is. I believe he is up to something, man. That's just my belief. I'm a good faith fan, and I think Magic is a good faith owner. I think in good faith, he's gonna try to improve this roster for the sake of fans, because he was sick to death watching them under Mitch and Jim. I just refuse to believe that he's gonna do the same thing under his. You know, under his own command. So we'll see. Again, February 8th is around the corner. We got a little bit over a month. If something happens, I'll be proven right, and you know, my trust in Magic will double down. If something doesn't happen, then I'll start questioning this front office as well, because we don't deserve this, man, honestly. Especially because we don't have a draft pick, and our draft pick goes to Boston. So that makes it even worse. Losing is worse. At least let's get out of the top 5, you know. If we're going to suck, let's at least not be a top 5 pick. That way it doesn't hurt us bad. Once it's past 6, 7, 8, 9, it won't hurt us bad. You know, Boston gets the 8th or 9th pick, I'm all right with that. All right. Doesn't mean I'm good, but it means I'm all right. Now, if they get a top 3 pick, I'm going to be furious, because if that player turns out to be a superstar, then we would have, Mitch and Jim would have given up a future superstar for Steve Nash, who only played about 30-something games. So, you know, the trade that keeps biting us years later, right? But that only proves how incompetent that those two were in the front office. So that's why I'm happy we got Magic. But Magic now has to make us even happier by making the right moves. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the pregame. We're about 40 minutes away from the actual game. So hopefully Lonzo comes back with a vengeance and we get a dub. If we don't, then I'll be pretty upset, but not much more upset than I already am. So just expect a neutral reaction from me post-game. I'll probably drop a halftime today, most likely. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you already haven't, please subscribe. And I'll catch you guys at the halfway mark or after the game. Peace out.